This is the view, this is the view, this is the view, this is the view, and this is Varys. This video is gonna be short, sweet, and simple. I kind of want to just talk about, I really just want to talk about one of my inspirations. Like, I have a lot of inspirations and I have a lot that I want to talk about, so I'm gonna continue with this. But today I'm really like in the mood to talk about Nipsey for some reason. And I think that reason in particular is just because of the fact that that man has impacted my life so deeply. Like, you have no idea. Like, Nipsey Hussle, by the way, shout out to Spencer for this. Thank you. I appreciate this. Best birthday gift I've ever gotten. Or one of the best. Not the best. One of the best. Let me not try everybody else. But thank you. Amazing gift. Yeah, like, when it comes to Nipsey, like, Nipsey Hussle, we're talking about Nipsey Hussle, the superstar, the celebrity, the rapper, the artist, the humanitarian, like somebody that really changed the world. Like, despite all his gang related shit that people might know about, or him being a Crip or whatnot, like, I don't discredit any of that, because everybody goes through their own experience, and that made him who he is today, and that allowed him to give back and change, because he did change. A lot of people can stay the same or say one thing, but he didn't say anything. If he said it, he did it, and if he didn't say it, he did it anyways. He was a man about all action. He was a man about inspiring people, encouraging people, telling people and showing people how to rise above the basics, how to rise above the norm, to not conform, to really live your best life, to really believe in yourself, to have that unwavering faith. Even Nipsey inspired me, and there's so many quotes he's taught me, but two of the most powerful quotes is like, one, a man can either be at war with himself and at peace with the world, or at peace with himself and at war with the world. And that's just powerful. And that's word for word what he said. Even that's just powerful. Like, that's what he says in the audio too. I watched that inspiration motivational video, which was a compilation of him talking and his interviews and speeches, any advice he's ever given. I watched a compilation of that a lot. Like, nowadays I don't watch it as often as I used to, but like last year and the year before last year, maybe for literally a year, 2 years, 3 years straight, I was listening to Nipsey and his music all day. I was going through his music. Oh wow, that's a snake. I'll put it on the camera later because it's not going nowhere and I'm not scared. But yeah, I went through all his albums, I went through all his EPs, I went through all his music. I might be missing a couple EPs or something, but for the majority of it, I went through it. Like, I really ran the marathon. Like, I went on his marathon for a second, to just try to get an understanding of it. And I realized, like, that man is incredible. Like, that man has really done a lot in a powerful way. And that's why it's like, people like him really inspire me. They push me. Like, even the fact that he's passed away, rest in peace to Nipsey, rest in power to Nipsey, a true legend, a true king, a true divine masculine. Like, he's just helped me get so far in life because of the fact that, like, the shit that he says, the way that he moves, the fact that he doesn't let shit faze him, like, that's kind of the way I move. That's kind of the way I carry myself. That's kind of the look I have at the industry, the music industry in general, because yeah, I do motivations and I'm an engineer, so I record people, but I'm really in the music industry. Like, I've really been in the studio with Dirk. I've really been in the studio with Fredo Bang. I've really been in the studio with fucking Hot Boy. I've been in the studio with Spot'em Gotham. I've been in the studio with, I could name a whole bunch of people, but that's not gonna make a difference, because at the end of the day, that doesn't change who I am, and that doesn't make me a better person or a worse person. It's just people I've met, and it adds to my experience and my journey, and I'm entirely and beyond grateful for it. But those people did nothing for me, and like, I did a couple things for them, but that's not the point. But back to this, Nipsey Hussle, just to not make sure that it's not too long. Okay, we have 4 minutes. I'll cut it off with this. So Nipsey Hussle, man, that's just one of my biggest inspirations. I would advise you look into him, look into his music, look into his speeches, his interviews, any of it. That man is powerful. I appreciate him. This video is dedicated to Nipsey Hussle. Like, the marathon continues, like, for real. Like, he literally built his brand called The Marathon and the Marathon clothing line, because life is a marathon, not a sprint. Like, you got to keep going. It's about ups and downs. It's about enduring. It's about endurance. It's about how long can you keep going? How can you keep going? It's about not giving up. It's about pushing through. It's about having unwavering faith and just reaching your goals and focusing on that. But yeah, this is Varys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you. And this is my first, because I'm definitely gonna make more for him because he's just impacted my life a lot, but this is my first tribute to Nipsey Hussle, and I hope y'all enjoyed this message as well. Appreciate you guys. And this is the view. Look at the view, just look around. Look at the view, just look around.